Today we're going to talk about slope-intercept form equation of the line. An equation whose graph is a line is a linear equation. The y-intercept is the y-coordinate where a line crosses the y-axis. So if we look at this line on this graph, the y-intercept is 4. The y-intercept is 4 because it's this point where the line crosses the y-axis. Now to write an equation of the line, we need to know both the y-intercept and the slope. Can we find the slope of this line? Is this going to be a positive or a negative slope? It's going to be a negative slope. So it's going to be negative 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative 3 over 7. Slope again is rise over run. This is a negative slope. We draw our stick man. He's walking down. We remember about slope, right? Okay. So now that we have our equation, we have the y-intercept and we have the slope, we can write an equation of the line. The slope-intercept form of the equation of the line So the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. If we need to write the equation of a line for this graph, that means we need to take our y-intercept and our slope and substitute in this equation. That means y equals the slope, negative 3 over 7x plus 4, the y-intercept. If we need to identify the slope and the y-intercept of y equals 3x minus 5, we have to remember the slope-intercept formula where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. That means that in y equals 3x minus 5, the slope would be 3 and the y-intercept would be negative 5. Identify the slope and y-intercept for y equals negative 2x plus 1. So what would be the slope here? Negative 2. What would be the y-intercept? 1. If we have to write an equation of the line with slope 3/8 and y-intercept 6, what do we have to do? Our slope-intercept form equation of a line is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So we would have to take our slope, say y equals 3/8 x plus our y-intercept, 6. If you have to write an equation of the line from this graph, we have to write y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. That means that we need two things from this graph. We need the slope and we need the y-intercept. The easiest thing to see is the y-intercept. What would that be? 2. Now we need to find the slope. So from here to here. What can we say our slope is? Positive or negative? Negative. The rise is 2 and the run is 3. Do we have enough information to write our equation? That would mean y equals negative 2/3 x plus 2. If we need to write an equation of a line for this graph, we need to know two things. What is that? Slope and y-intercept. Okay. What's the y-intercept? Negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4 is the y-intercept. What is the slope? Is slope positive or negative? Positive. So the rise is 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. For writing the equation of the line, we can say y equals 3x minus 4. Why did I use 3 and not 3 over 1? It equals the same thing. If you have to graph y equals 3x minus 1, again we know y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So can we identify our slope? What is our slope in this equation? 3, or 3 over 1. What is our y-intercept? Negative 1. To graph this equation, we're going to start by graphing our y-intercept. So let's plot negative 1. Here. From negative 1, we're going to use our slope, 3 over 1. Remember, slope is rise over run. Because slope is positive, we're going to move up 3, 1, 2, 3, and run 1 to the right. From that point again, up 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 to the right. And we can continue. If we want to graph on the other side of the y-intercept, we're going to use the slope in the opposite direction. So instead of going up, we're going down and left 1. We can go again. Okay, so if we have to graph y equals 3 over 2x minus 2, we know that y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Okay, so we're going to start by identifying the slope and identifying the y-intercept. What is the slope in this equation? 3 over 2. What is the y-intercept? Negative 2. Slope is always rise over run. We're going to start graphing by plotting our y-intercept at negative 2. So everybody plot the y-intercept at negative 2. From the y-intercept, we're going to plot the slope, rise over run. The slope is positive, so we're going to move up 3, 1, 2, 3, to the right 2. Again, up 3, to the right 2. Up 3, to the right 2. If we need to plot on the other side of the y-intercept, we're going to start from our y-intercept and use our slope in the opposite direction. So in this case, down 3, left 2. And we can connect our dots, our points. If we have to graph y equals negative 2x plus 1, y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept, what is the slope of this equation? -2, or -2 over 1. What is the y-intercept? 1. So we're going to graph this. We're going to start by plotting the y-intercept number 1. From the y-intercept, we're going to use the slope. Slope is -2 over 1. So because the rise is negative, or because the slope is negative, we're going to move down 2 and to the right 1. Then down 2 to the right 1. We want to graph on the other side of the y-intercept. We move in the opposite direction. Up 2 to the right 1.